Yeah, but I know the Mexican population are huge fans of
Yes.
Metallica, Iron Maiden, and big heavy metal bands like that, and to come from
Yeah.
Mexico,
Yep.
the Warning is phenomenal. They're going to be their own.
Yeah.
You can't call them an Iron Maiden or Metallica. They're the Warning. I mean, they're so original. They're so solid, and they come from Mexico. It's so cool.
So the genre of music they are doing, being from Mexico, I guess you're saying that it fits with what the country's into. If they're into like heavy metal,
Yeah,
it fits.
yeah,
Okay. Well, Automatic Sun. So again, we are new TWA members. Okay. Not sort of. We're give me the gold package.
right. Yeah,
Full membership because they're so darn good. And just like with Måneskin, it was a fun ride to get on a group young. So the new music that's coming out, you can just sense it. Oh, this is going to be good, or this is going to be. I want to be part of this.
yeah,
That's how I feel.
yeah. And it's fun to be part of history in the making.
Yes.
I mean, maybe for ourselves, it's
Okay.
very personal,
Yeah.
but it's kind of like I remember when.
There's a lot of I remember when with many bands.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's 40 years later now, but yeah,
Right.
I remember. I'm sure you remember buying your first Metallica cassette tape
Yeah,
and stuff. And you probably bought Metallica when they had one or two albums.
yeah,
I mean, so you didn't know. You might have had a gut feeling,
yeah.
but now that you're 40 years later or whatever, it's probably like, oh, it's Metallica, but it wasn't. They weren't Metallica then.
Nope. They weren't playing on the radio. You didn't hear them in movies or anything like that.
Absolutely. So with the Warning, I kind of expect this new album, which is what Keep Me Fed, hopefully just another level of international success, which hopefully translates into success in America.
Yeah, I
big.
wish it for them. I wish it and pray it for them that they're so deserving of that.
Absolutely. So let's check out Automatic Sun.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Les tenemos una sorpresa especial. Vamos a tocar una canción que no ha salido todavía. Esta canción se llama Automatic Sun.
I'm high on the freedom, but somehow you still got me trapped. The sirens at midnight just feels like your nails down my back. Try not to think about it too much. With the weight of everything's just an unavoidable headache, but you got me begging still. Burning your automatic sun. Look what you're doing to me. Give me your psychosomatic heart. Look what you're doing to me. And if you call to me, will you be my mirror? Reflect what I need. Oh, you're so out of reach, yeah. The way you hurt me's never enough. This addiction's hard to give up. If you want it all, then just take it. 'Cause you got me, you got me. Burning your automatic sun. Look what you're doing to me. Give me your psychosomatic heart. Look what you're doing to me.
That's some funk there. I like that.
Try not to think about it too much. The way the weight of everything's just an unavoidable headache.
You like your bass, I know.
Oh yeah.
The way you hurt me's never enough. This addiction's hard to give up. If you want it all, then just take it, take it. doing. Look what you're doing, doing. Look what you're doing to me. Yeah.
Unreal.
That distortion that I know you like is all there.
Just, pow on the drums. I mean, I don't know what you call it, but holy cow.
Tight.
Yes. And then, of course, Danny on the guitar, and her vocals.
Insane amount of talent.
And they just make it look so freaking easy. And Allie on the bass, right? Just I'm just so thoroughly impressed. It's
Impressive.
I'm so proud of these girls, like they could be my daughters, I'm so proud of them. They're just, it's like I raised them right.
Because they're doing music you really like.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly it.
I think every time I listen to them, it's been a long time since I've listened to a band that has a hard enough edge and the distortion mixed with a pop sensibility where it's headbanging, but there's little parts in there.
Yeah, the oohs and yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's good.
Makes it the best of both worlds.
Right.
And honestly, when I listened to The Warning, I remember Motley Crue. Mm-hmm. Their early stuff. It was headbanging stuff, and I wasn't really into it. But they come out with a song like Girl, Don't Go Away Mad. Mm-hmm. Okay. Things that were on Dr. Feelgood. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, ooh, that's the definition of this hard rock with the pop stuff. So, brought me into it. It was so good.
Yeah.
That's kind of what they do. They're going to bring in a big freaking audience with the sound they have.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the appeal is so much broader.
Boom.
Yeah, when you were talking about Motley Crue, their first album, Live Wire, that was so raw. I loved it.
Right.
Too
it's
raw
like
for
garage
me. Band.
But developed to a point where, dude, I like that.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Yeah, there's a lot of the bands when they were younger that it sounded like they recorded in their garage, and I like that raw sound.
Absolutely.
But then over the years, their production is better, it's tighter, it's cleaner.
Songwriting's better.
Yeah, but sometimes it's almost like they're kind of taking the character out of their songs or their identity. Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes, if I were to come across an old cabin in the mountains that was not touched, there's a beautiful appeal just to that.
That's because you're a Viking, remember? So
yeah,
you like things raw.
But if you were trying to replicate it, and it becomes, instead of wood, it's plastic that looks like wood,
okay,
or rock that's made out of plastic, and it's like,
okay,
it looks just as nice, but it's too clean. When I put my hand on it, I don't get splinters.
Understood. But
So
that's the appeal of The Warning, is that they are drawing in both of us. And we're on opposite ends of the spectrum a lot of times with music.
Right, and you're right, the edge, they still have it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
It's good.
They can bring us both in. They have an it factor, totally.
I mean, can you imagine me and Quinn at one concert just kind of jumping up and down and headbanging, to the same thing? It's like, are you listening to what I'm listening?
And we both would enjoy it at the same time.
Right.
There'd be very few bands that could pull it off.
Yeah.
But we will go see. We will be at The Warning. We'll be at a show when they come to Dallas. We'll be there.
Yeah. There were some comments that these people were flying from Europe to the United States
because they did 3 shows in Texas last year.
Yeah, and
Houston,
I was just like,
Austin, and Dallas. So
I was like, that says something. I never would say, oh well, Metallica's going to be performing in England, so I'm going to buy a ticket and go.
You're off.
I'm like, nope.
Okay. Well, hopefully they will. When this new album comes out, certainly, I know you said they were in Europe or Japan.
Yeah, I think they were in Japan.
Okay. Well, certainly they'll come back and do a North American leg for this. And when they're in our area, we will be there. And we'll present it to you. If you want to see these old guys banging our heads to The Warning, it will happen. We will go. We'll have the time of our lives because it's exciting.
Yes,
Exciting
definitely so.
All right. Thank you for joining us today. We will obviously do more. We're excited for the new album come out this month, right?
Yeah, end of the month, June 28th, I think.
Woo! We'll be all over it.
Yep.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on the show.
Ciao. a little Italian in there for the Måneskin fans.
Yes.